SWEGTA! Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I hope. If not, then I don't know, there's nothing that I can do about that. Sorry. So, 5 years ago, on January 1st, 2020, I released a video called CJ's voice actor rages at Rockstar Games and GTA fans. Just to give a quick recap on that video, young Maylay, the actor behind CJ, Carl Johnson from San Andreas, he had a bit of a freak out on Instagram, raging at fans of Rockstar Games and even the character of CJ. He made statements, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something along the lines of, fans, I don't care about fans, what I care about are supporters, people who actually support me personally.
Way to kill fans of yours that followed you for years. Just the disrespecting part isn't right, dude. Shut up, I'm being disrespected. You work for them? If not, shut up, punk ass up. So you get disrespected by the company, then take it out on the fans who supported you. You good? If you simply explained it to your audience in detail instead of calling them maybe you wouldn't have heat on you in the comments. Ain't nobody disrespecting you but Rockstar, which you've lacked to explain to us. Be good, man. Unfollow me then. F you and the rest of them. I ain't corporate, I'm street. Know the difference. So street means disrespect those who care about you and your old work? Being corporate or street doesn't mean anything, man. Love those who support or supported you. No need for excuses for acting the way you are. A simple explanation would be better than insulting those who are questioning what the f you're talking about. I have love for all my supporters. Fans. Corporate companies exploit us, so unless you're from the streets, corporate. Off top. He thinks it's right to disrespect fans. I disrespect the disrespectful. Don't confuse it.
It was a very confusing situation because it came out of nowhere. Just like, new year, new decade, and then boom, young Maylay's pissed. Now as time went on, I looked into some of the posts that he made. I also watched the conversation that he had with his cousin, Shawn Fonteno solo from GTA 5. I know a lot of you know that, but some of you may not, so just for those people, yes, these two actually are related. In this conversation, it came to light that young Maylay had apparently been pissed off at Rockstar Games because of some hearsay. Apparently somebody at the studio had said something about him, and despite the fact that he had stuck up for Rockstar in the past when they were dealing with feuds with various people, including the actor behind Niko Bellic. I know this is convoluted. So the actor behind Niko Bellic, Michael Hall, had made some statements about Rockstar, supposedly, and in response to that, young Maylay had asked Dan Houser or Sam Houser, hey, do you want me to kick this guy's ass? And naturally, they said, no, don't do that. This is just, you know, entertainment drama. You don't need to actually go through that effort. We're fine. But that was the thing. Young Maylay was very loyal to Rockstar Games and the heads of that company, so when Michael Hollick made comments that painted Rockstar in not the most positive light, he took personal umbrage with that. But then, as the years went on, Rockstar just kind of focused on other projects and people they were working with instead of continuing to communicate with young Maylay. And as time went on, young Maylay became kind of jaded when it came to Rockstar Games. He became really uncomfortable with fans referring to him as CJ. He's like, no, I'm young Maylay. Refer to me as such. And of course, you would have people constantly asking him, hey, is CJ gonna be in GTA 6? CJ should be in GTA 6. Hey, do you have any plans with Rockstar? And it's like, I haven't talked to them in years. They've basically cut me off. And I guess all of this culminated in a boiling point where he just said, f this company, f this game, f this character, f the fans. And so he had this big outburst on social media, Instagram specifically, where he made this post, and in the comments, he even bickered with a lot of the fans that were just kind of like poking him to get a reaction.
Ryder was right. CJ is a buster. Look at him all in his feelings and
Same old CJ. Buster. Straight buster.
Yo, daddy's a buster for f***ing on to mama and having you shut up, bitch ass, nobody ass. Man, what? You with them or me? We do real life. Them.
So I make this video about that, and the video kind of blows up a little bit, which just like shines an even bigger spotlight on the situation. All of these things combined, I think, led Solo, again, the cousin of young Maylay. I think this led Solo to personally be invested in this situation to the extent that he actually did a live stream conversation with young Maylay, kind of trying to hash things out between him and Rockstar. And interestingly enough, in this conversation, young Maylay revealed that back in the day, back in like the GTA San Andreas days, Rockstar would ask him, at least, or maybe even more of the actors, to not attend these conventions, to not do all of these interviews and engage with fans, because it could potentially lead to some kind of bad publicity, maybe. And so at that point, when Solo, Ned Luke, and Stephen Ogg were out there really putting themselves in the spotlight and attending all of these panels and signing autographs and stuff, young Maylay kind of just looked at that and went, what the hell? Like, I was told specifically not to do that. And now it's fine, and, you know, this company that I've defended in the past, that I've actually, like, personally taken the side of, they're just ignoring me at this point, and now there's hearsay about somebody at the company dissing me. You know, it just got to a point where he got pissed off over all of that. It is a bit of a convoluted, nebulous situation, to say the least, but that's my understanding of it. Now, there is one more thing that I should mention from the conversation between Solo and young Maylay, and that is that Solo actually offered to help him get set up with these conventions. Like, I'm gonna help you get in touch with people who can help book you for that, because I think it'd be amazing if you actually did attend these things and engaged with fans. I think a lot of people would really appreciate that. There was a funny moment in the conversation when Solo said, you know, a lot of the people that worked at this company back when they hired you, they don't work at the company anymore, to which he said,
okay, well then you know what that says? They just run through employees then.
Yeah, well, I don't want to keep...
yeah, kinda. Like, you have a point, but I mean, still, it would be nice if you could bury the hatchet and just maybe be the bigger person in all this. So why am I making this video now? Well, it's been 5 years since all of this transpired, and out of curiosity, I felt like looking into, what is young Maylay doing now? What's his life like? A lot of things have changed, for the better, I'm glad to report. He's selling autographed concept art of CJ, attending anime and gaming conventions, joining Ice Cube on the Truth to Power tour. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, amazing, I think. Fun little factoid about Solo, Maylay, and Ice Cube. They do have a history. So it seems like these days, Ice Cube and Maylay are on good terms, to the extent that they've brought him on for the tour that Ice Cube's headlining, so that's pretty awesome. And it seems like young Maylay has taken a lot of time to focus on self-improvement. For one, he's gotten swole as hell. Like, if you compare the way that he looked in this video from 2013 to how he looks now, yeah, I mean, dude's jacked now, so that's awesome, I guess. Congratulations, well done. A couple of years back, he even starred in a film, which doesn't have any names that I recognize, but still, he's making movies. It's more than what I'm doing. And like I said, he's attending these gaming conventions, so he's surrounded by anime and gaming nerds doing nerdy stuff, but he seems to be having a lot of fun doing that, to the extent that he's even introducing himself as CJ from San Andreas in interviews.
Who are we here with? Young Maylay, CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I don't know, it's just nice to see that it all panned out nicely in the end, even though the road to that was pretty bad. I think all of this is interesting because you have somebody like Stephen Ogg who just doesn't like the gaming community at all. He's not into video games, he doesn't find them the least bit interesting, and when people ask him about GTA 6, he's obviously just tired of being asked about that. And I don't know how much of a gamer Maylay is, but I would venture to say that he's not much of a gamer at all. But he seems far more invested in music and acting than video games, and still, he manages to find enjoyment in attending these conventions. And I think the cool part about it is that people are asking him about things outside of GTA. Obviously, that's going to be the main thing that people want to talk to him about, but I've seen interviews where they talk to him about his favorite films and ask him like, hey, is this film better or is this film better? Kind of appealing to his taste in cinema and actually engaging with him one-on-one in a more meaningful form. So as far as my opinion on Maylay goes, and I know you're all really interested in that, you're at the edge of your seats just wondering desperately, what does SWEGTA make of all of this? Well, my opinion is the same as the one that I expressed in my Stephen Ogg video, where I explained why GTA fans have been turning on him. I think people make mistakes, and they act out, and sometimes they say things they really shouldn't, but in the end, as long as you learn from it and grow and mature as a person, that's all that matters, and it's something that I think most people can recognize. It's a bit like Solo himself put it. CJ is an icon, and that's never gonna change. He's an iconic part of video game culture, so you might as well embrace that. Go to these gaming conventions, talk to fans, put yourself out there. Sell some signatures. You can probably make a lot of money doing that. I mean, the one that I just showed you in this video, that alone costs you like $80. And some of you might say, well, that's overpriced. I mean, somebody's gonna buy it, especially if you've been waiting in line to talk to this guy and you finally are at the front of the line and you're like, oh, can I get a picture with you? And he offers you an autograph for like $80. It's like, well, I don't think my wife or kids or landlord or really anybody that I need to pay or provide for is going to be happy about me saying yes to this. But yes, 1,000 times yes. I'm also just hoping that he reconnects with the people that he worked with back when he did the role of CJ. Like, talk to Dan Houser again if you have that ability. Hit him up. I mean, the dude's a massive movie and music fan. I'm sure you have plenty in common. And as for social media, I would just advise to not lash out at the community again, because the thing is, if you do that one more time, I feel like that's just gonna permanently besmirch your reputation from that point on. Because even if it's just like a thing that happened twice in your entire career, it's gonna be something that is viewed as a recurrence. Oh, and one more thing. When it comes to just like the nostalgia culture that we're in right now, as far as I'm concerned, now would be the ideal time to capitalize on that, because in the process of doing so, in the process of making all of this money selling autographs and being booked for conventions, you're gonna make a lot of people happy. This character means a lot to millions of people, so don't take that for granted. Oh, and by the way, big props, and I really mean this, kudos for being on the Ice Cube tour. That's massive. I actually saw DJ Premier himself in the comments of one of your posts calling you a true lyricist. That is a big honor, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not the biggest hip-hop head. Obviously, I'm way more like nu metal, but at the same time, even as somebody who's way more into heavy metal and rock and just like industrial, I can tell that that's a meaningful compliment right there. So hats off to you, young Maylay. Hope you have a good one. And as for the rest of you watching this video, if you're not subscribed and you're interested in staying up to date on Rockstar Games news and whatever else is happening in the community, subscribe now! Anyway, that's it for this video. You folks, as always, stay classy. Peace. Before I end this video, I just want to address the channel members, the people who support what I do on YouTube. Normally, I would read off all of your names at the end of my videos, but considering that there's currently 332 of you, that's kind of a lot, so I'm not gonna spend several minutes doing that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is remind you that next week, there's gonna be a massive announcement. And when that happens, there's gonna be a lot of exciting behind the scenes and exclusive content posted on the community tab. Trust me on this, it's gonna be awesome. I think you're gonna prefer that over having your names read. I will still be showing the names at the end of my videos through the scrolling text, but considering how many of you there are, I feel like a lot of people would just accuse me of padding out my videos if I were to read off every single name, even if I spit it up. But with all that said, thank you for your support. I hope you all have an awesome day, alright? Peace out.